everybody, Matt Brown here from Matt Brown's Guitar Studio and the band Dead Parade, and I'm going to show you Maxwell's Silver Hammer on bass by the Beatles in this one. So this one is in standard tuning, like I believe all the rest of the songs in the album, and we're in the key of D major, and this one is played in 2/2 times, so felt in 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So with this one, we're going to start at the beginning at the verse, and what I'm going to do is break this one down 2 measures at a time for the most part. So the first 2 measures that we have at the beginning here, we're going to play a D, C sharp, and so we're playing like a D walking down to a B chord here. So at the end of that second measure, we're doing the 2nd fret low, the 5th of the chord back to the root. Alright, then we're coming up to an E chord at the 7th fret. So we're playing the root in the 5th, and then we're walking down the D major scale, starting with E. Alright, next 2 bars we're playing a arpeggio material here, so we're going to be playing out of like a 4th position major arpeggio. And then we're going to our D chord, and then we're going to walk down the scale to an A chord. So. And then the progression starts over again. So I'll show you what happens here as we go through the second time, just so you can catch some of the variations. So it pretty much starts the same here. We've got at the end of the verses, we're going to do this little A major arpeggio lick that's going to take us into the pre-chorus. So that sounds like this. And the pre-chorus starts with an E note here at the 7th fret. So it's just... So 4th and 7th frets and the roots here at the 5th fret. So let's check out the pre-chorus. It's really easy. So the pre-chorus, we've got 2 measures of an E chord and then 2 measures of an A chord. So I'll play this with the track so you can check out what we're doing. Alright, so just playing at the 7th fret for the root note, sliding up to an A root note at the 12th fret, and then it ends with this walk down the D major scale, starting with the C sharp note. Then our chorus is going to start with the D chord. Alright, so now with the first chorus, I'll break down. We've got 2 measures of D here, and we're playing roots and 5ths. A little chromatic walk up to the E chord that we're doing here. So that's a pretty neat lick that he does over the E chord. It's just an E major pentatonic idea. So we're sliding 9, 11, then doing a 9, then sliding back 11, 9, 7, 9, 7. Alright, then we're to an A chord for 2 measures. So just kind of like some quirky arpeggio stuff there. Then we have this ending to the chorus lick, and this goes like this. So kind of, you know, cheesy and old-timey. So what it is 7, 7, 5, 7, and then what we're going to do is 5, 5, 7, 5. So alright, so a word on technique with this kind of stuff is, you know, you just mainly want to use one finger for the quarter note stuff, and when you have anything that's a faster subdivision than a quarter note, then throw in the middle finger, but otherwise, you know, keep it to just one finger. Alright, let's talk about what's coming up. The next part is, I'm just going to call it the interlude, and it starts with just a walk down the D major scale, so we're going to start with the D note. And then what we do is we're going to walk up the scale, starting with a G note. So, and then we have this lick at the end that's going to transition to the verse. So this is. So that is 5, 7, 4, 5, and then 5 on your low string. And then we're to another verse. So the second verse is pretty much the same. There's not a whole lot of different stuff or cool fills to show you. So I'll move on and show you some of the cooler stuff that happens in the later repeated sections. So the second chorus is structurally and harmonically exactly the same as the first. In the fourth measure over the E chord, he does this really neat lick though that I like that I'll show you. That's this kind of like this. I don't know how you describe it, like falling down the stairs or something like that. So you're doing the sequence down the scale. So what you're doing is 7, 9, 7, and then you're doing the same hammer-on pull-off deal. 5, 7, 5, 4, 5, 4, and then 2, 4, 2. Oh, sorry. You know, so kind of neat. And pretty much the rest of that chorus is the same. Yeah, so the rest of the song is pretty much just repeated material. I'm going to play the final 4 bars just so you can hear how it ends, but you know, the rest is just repeated sections and not a whole lot of cool new fills to show you. So let's check out the ending. So the song ends with essentially the interlude part used as an outro. So here's how it closes. We're just going to close with the final D note at the end of the lick. That's it. So that takes care of Maxwell's Silver Hammer. If you'd like the tabs for the bass line to this one, just get in touch. My email is there on the screen. Please subscribe. Please get set up for notifications. Maybe become a Patreon patron if you want to see my entire transcription library of songs I've done. Consider that, please. And please stick around for some more lessons. All right, thanks a lot.